Okay, so when we're talking about launching a marketing campaign for any product, service, membership, online course, whatnot, there's a few different elements that are very, very important when it comes to it. Yeah. So element number one, you need to bring people you need to attract them to it, right? They need to be attracted to it. How do you attract the ideal client to figure out if they want to buy it or not? Your messaging needs to be super clear, right? Your ideal client, they need to see themselves there, right? You're solving a problem. They need to see you like there's a different layers of like different social media posts, and I'll talk about them in a moment. But really, you do not want at the beginning of your, let's say, like membership launch, etc., to have to educate everyone. Like if you have to educate them to so that then they're ready, that's the longer game. You always want to be doing that, but right now you're looking for people who know they have a problem they want to solve. So talking to those people specifically, not like, oh, did like you can have like, did you know that most people are live their lives super stressed? Okay, fine. Right, not bad. But how about talking about solutions, right? People want solutions. That's the reality. That's people want someone to come and solve a problem for them. So when you're thinking about your copy, your social media post, everything has to be to talk about a solution. Now, there's also another different type of post that is a controversial post, right? The one where you get people to stop because they might not agree with it, or some people will agree with it or not, right? So usually is like those posts are like, I did things differently, right? Or like, the way to get pregnant is by not having sex, or things like that, like very, very controversial. And then you explain the rest of your story, and then you explain how you did it differently, right? How, I don't know, like I'm just thinking about this example that just came to mind, but you might be explaining how actually having less sex help let you to actually getting pregnant, right? So controversial posts are a thing. They're very popular currently. Now, you do have to have that mindset and that style of writing for it to like really for people to be like, oh yes, this is the person I'm looking at. And then you're not, like portraying someone else just because that's what's trending and what everyone else is doing, right? So it still needs to feel natural for you. Now, people buy with emotions. Yeah, that's it. People buy with emotions. They justify it with logic, right? So when you're thinking about your post, the emotional piece always has to be on the top. And then you bring logic in, right? And the logic is like the things that are included, like, oh, yes, I'm paying $100 or $100,000, but I'm getting X, Y, Z, right? Like tangible things. I'm getting sessions, I'm getting a gift bag, I'm getting whatever it is that they're getting, right? Like think about a membership where it's like the wine of the month, right? So you just love wine, you love how you feel when you're drinking wine, you love feeling like you're trying different types of wine from different parts of the world because that makes you feel sophisticated, right? That's the emotion there. The same, let's say, with the cheese of the month. You might not like all the cheeses, but you want to be able to go with your friends and tell them like, oh my gosh, I tried this new cheese, right? So it can be about status. And then you justify it because you're like, oh, I'm paying this, but I am getting this wine that usually I would never be able to buy on a store because it's not available there. Then you justify the purchase, and then you're like, okay, sign me up for the wine of the month or the cheese of the month or the membership where I get coaching. So your website, your social media posts, your emails, every time start with emotional piece and then justify it with logic. So imagine you're sending an email sequence to your email audience that you already have, right? You've been nurturing for a while, but maybe they forgot who you are. Maybe they forgot what you do. What problems do you solve? So you create a sequence of emails, not just one email that says sign up now, but like a sequence of emails that it's like, hey, do you remember like when I was talking about this? And like, you can reference previous emails, or You can just talk about a story of something, like how you started this journey. So reconnect with people from an emotional way. Then start bringing in the logic on the next couple of emails. Being part of a community showcases that it's going to give you 56 better outcomes in your lives. People who do things together have more success than people who do it alone, right? So you can start bringing in logic into your conversation. And the same emails you send, you convert those into social media posts. No need to recreate and create a 3,000 step different things everywhere. Find a story you want to tell that is connected with your membership, with the results that they're going to get, and then write the emails. And then from those emails, make them into social media posts. One person that I see that doing this very consistently, and I love it, does something like this, right? So an example would be the TikTok ban, right? And the whole message is around how you don't really own your social media following and how you do need to build your email list. Yeah. I saw it on Facebook. I saw it on Instagram. And then I got an email about it. And she's doing a whole campaign around, like, she's going to teach a class on how she does ads. Now, what you would think, why is email connected to Facebook ads or Instagram ads, right? Her whole strategy behind ads, because I know her strategy. Her strategy is to bring ads, not to buy her offers, but to get onto her email list, right? So if you're talking from a parallel perspective, right, something is happening right now in this moment, saying, oh my gosh, okay, except that the ban like lasted for like 3 minutes. We already knew that, right? But still, people got stressed and, but imagine if it actually took and then it stuck there, it got there, right? No more TikTok anywhere. And that's people who like have their whole businesses based on TikTok. So now she's like, from that parallel situation, right, that reality, it's coming into the space of like, okay, well, now I am bringing this into this like place of like, okay, email is important. And then she's actually got like, and then she has other things, they're all connected. But everything she's doing is she's bringing people into her class about ads. But she is building the authority and saying why emails are so important, why you need to have an email list. She's building that through different stories, situations. Like, you want to be thinking like that when you're thinking about your social media, right? Reintroduce yourself to your social media. We always expect people to know what we do, how we do it. Let's just be honest. Do you remember everyone you follow on social media? Right. Unless you have like your social media is only with your 30 closest friends. And even then, I would even ask you to question that. Is it possible that you're one of those 30 friends changed jobs and you do not know about it? So let's not expect people to know who we are, how we do things. Let's re-educate them. Let's bring back that conversation in that space and just talk to people from your heart, but really showcase that you are the solution to their problem. That's a big secret when it comes to launching a campaign. Now, everything that I told you right now, it's called a holistic marketing campaign. Yeah. A holistic marketing campaign means everything is connected to each other. Yeah. They're all created together for one purpose, to get one thing out of it, right? So we're being also very intentional about how we create the information. So now I'm going to go even deeper with this holistic marketing campaign. So I said you write the emails, and then from there you write the social media, right? But before that, you need to write the copy for your website. From that copy to the website, you create the emails, you create the social media, right? And then let's go take it one step before. You had a concept, right? You did the workbook with benefits. From those benefits, you bring the website, then the website brings the emails, social media, all the way to thank you cards if that's what you're doing, right? Same language, same connection. And it all comes actually from before, from the purpose, the reason, that why that you are doing to put this membership together. Yeah. So let's think about this a little bit deeper. For me, your purpose is where your passion and your proficiency meets, right? Like the things that you're super passionate about and the things that you're good at. So those things are the things that you have to highlight on your website, on your emails, on your social media. What are you passionate about? Why are you doing this? And how does that serve the person who's signing up for your membership? Then what are you good in? Like, why you and not one of the other 1,000 memberships out there, right? Why you? As simple as that. Yeah. And then really showcase that this is your purpose and you're doing this because you want to help other people. So I just described for you the 3 main steps on a website, right? 3 main steps. The emotional piece, right? The passion, the logical piece, what they're going to get, what they're going to become good at. And last but not least, who are you, right? Building the authority. So if you were to build a very, very simple page, those are the 3 things that you want to make sure that are there. Now, I'm a big fan of ChatGPT, yeah, but you want to make sure that you're not fully 100% relying on ChatGPT to make sure that, oh, this website performs. I can tell you, ChatGPT can write you, and we've tested this, a whole website. And then you will tell ChatGPT to go and rate this website. And it's going to provide changes. And then you take that copy and you put it back again and you say, can you rate this website? And it's going to change it back to the original copy that it offered, right? So you cannot like fully percent rely on ChatGPT to be like, oh, it just wrote it and now I'm going to leave it like this. Question it. Ask, does my ideal client see themselves here? Is this how they speak? Do they understand this vocabulary? Is this actually inviting them to take action? It's super crucial that as much as we can use tools to support us through the process, to make sure that we're still in there, that it's ours, it's our copy, right? So bringing this again, full circle, right? Intentionality in our marketing campaign. Your reason why you're hosting this membership translate into the benefits, that the value that you're offering translates into the website. Then that gets developed into emails, and those emails get translated into social media posts, right? So everything is connected. So when someone comes into your website, they'll be like, oh, yeah, she's been talking about this and this supports it. I've seen so many times people trying to put posts or are dramatic and they're getting a lot of likes and, comments. And then you go into their thing, their website, and it's a disappointment because it's not connected at all. They were just doing it for people to just click on it. So make sure that you're nurturing people through the marketing journey. You're preparing them for the next step and the next step and the next step. Now, for example, if I'm even thinking about an email campaign, the first emails, I might not even put that there's a membership coming up. I might not even put a link for that. I might say, hey, if you have any questions or you found there's better ways for me to support you, please feel free to reply to this email. So there's an invitation for them to connect with me. But in general, like I would say, do not like think, oh no, I need to sell from the first moment. Nurture them. It's like dating, right? And this just came to me now, but it's like dating. Think about it. If you go to the first date and the guy tells you, like, oh, and this is a house, and this is where we're gonna live, and we're gonna have 3 kids, 2 dogs, 4 birds, uh, sign the contract here. Like, let's get our marriage license right now in this moment. What are you gonna do? You're gonna run. You're gonna run. You're gonna be like, oh my gosh, this is too much, too fast. Rather than, we get nurtured in a space like, oh, what's your favorite food? Okay. And then you go to the next date and the guy remembers the food you liked. You're like, okay, this person cares. They actually listened, right? In that case, then you don't want to run away. You're good. Because you're like, okay, they know me. And then you might be like, well, what if we go next time? Like, I'll cook dinner for you. I don't know. Like, then there is the reciprocation, reciprocity. So, okay, then you're giving something in return. That's when people then buy from you, right? You give, you give, you give, and then the other person is like, oh, well, I want to cook dinner for you now, right? Or I'll pay for this meal, or like, oh, this coffee's on me, whatever, right? It is. So really think about your clients and your ideal clients like a relationship that you gotta nurture. You're gonna listen, and then they're gonna give back. Then they're gonna be like, oh, you are the right partner for this, right? It's not even like thinking about dating. It's about like, oh, a partner. You're the right partner for my journey to solve X, Y, Z problem. Okay. So this is a key piece on building a holistic marketing campaign.